You're not weather, you're Paddy.
Making the weather.
Now, as we were saying in the paper review, you have launched a new political movement. It's not a party, it's something different. But first of all, it's called...
More United.
More United. More United.
.uk.
Right. Why is it called More United?
Well, it springs out of the speech that Joe Cox made. But look, let me explain what it is. There's a group of us, 17. They come from right across society, of all political views and of none, who believe, as I do, that there are hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of people out there who hate seeing our country dragged away to the extremes, who believe in what I would call the values of a civilized country, might come on to that in a minute, and who want to have a means, not necessarily through a political party, to express their views. We give them that today, and what's more, we give them the opportunity to change British politics away from a politics funded by big money, which drags the political parties to the extremes, to being funded by lots of small money, which holds it in the centre.
All right, so it is pro-European, I would imagine.
But let me list the principles that we list and say, if you agree with these, go to More United UK and sign up to them. If we get more than 25,000 or thereabouts, we'll create a political movement that then asks people to contribute money, any money, no bottom limit, no top. We invest that in candidates who support the principles, and the principles are: 1, a market-based economy where the market is our servant, not our masters. 2, environmentally responsible policies. 3, a reformed democracy with giving power to the voter, no more governments elected on less than 25% of the vote. 4, an internationalist country that values diversity, wants to be as close to the European Union as possible, and if we get the opportunity to vote to go back into the European Union, would support it.
Sounds remarkably like the Liberal Democrats.
Well, look, there are people who are here from all ranks of life. I mean, so, look, there's Simon Sharma, there's Dan Snow.
But you've got a party that believes in all of these things. Why set up something new?
Because there are millions who don't want to do it necessarily through a political party, who are fed up with politics. Look, I'm a Liberal Democrat. I love the Liberal Democrats. I hope people will subscribe to them. But there are, I recognise, Andrew, that there are millions of people who want to make a difference without belonging to a political party. Here's the point. If we raise money from individuals, lots of small money, not big money, and we invest those in candidates of any political party, Tory, Lib Dem, Labour,
so it's a kind
Green,
of herbivore's momentum.
No, it's absolutely not. It's giving ordinary people the chance to influence the activities of political parties, and giving them the chance all the year round, and giving them a chance to use their resources, financial and manpower, to support any candidate from any party who supports these principles.
So, because we live in a parliamentary democracy, in the end it's all about getting people elected to Parliament, most people would say. And you would support a candidate who believes, broadly speaking, in what you... And so you put money into them to help them in a constituency?
Exactly so.
You put money into back. So what happens when
and manpower.
OK, I can easily imagine a constituency when you have a sort of middle-of-the-road Labour MP, a Liberal Democrat, a Green, and maybe even a Tory, who all support your values. So do you support all of them, or what do you do? Do you pick one?
What you do is the people in the movement, in that constituency, get together, interview the candidates and decide which one they're going to support.
So this could mean that your new movement would actually be campaigning against Liberal Democrat candidates in some circumstances.
Look, what we're trying to do, it could easily mean that. But look, what we're trying to do is this is not about politicians. It's about ordinary people who want to make a difference and don't necessarily want to do it through a political party, having the influence to be able to support a certain set of principles. Any candidate from any party who accepts and adheres to the principles and will put them into practice will be assisted by the movement with the money it generates and the manpower it generates as well. It's as simple as that.
Have you spoken to people from other parties? Are
of course I have.
Tories and Labour Party people involved now?
I mean, there are people who are amongst our... Look, there's Dan Snow there, there's Simon Sharma there, there's Martha Lane Fox there. Well, Martha Lane Fox is a social entrepreneur. There's a young Josh Babarinde, a young youth worker and social entrepreneur. There is a whole raft of people of all political party and none. They believe, as I do, that there are millions out there who we have to reach, who don't want to change politics, who don't want to bring Britain, who want to bring Britain back to moderate values, who believe in, let's say, talking about the benefits of immigration, who believe in a diverse and culture and society.
In a sense,
and we want to give them influence in our politics.
So in a
today.
sense, it's the people who are on the 16 million side of the Brexit vote, as it were, who lost, coming together. There was that big march in London.
No, we say quite simply, if Brexit is the answer, and it is, that's the answer given by the British people, then we want to be as close to Europe as possible in the case of Brexit. But if we get the opportunity to deal with that question again, we'd be arguing in favour of Britain rejoining.
Okay, final question. Is this all about, partly about, Jeremy Corbyn winning the Labour leadership again? If that happens in September, then there will be presumably quite a lot of upset people in the Labour Party. You're not trying to create another SDP.
Andrew, look, this is not about political parties. I don't mind what political parties. I hope the Liberal Democrats, who are growing very fast, continue to prosper. I don't know what's going to happen in Labour. I hope the moderates win. I think that our politics will be safer and more secure if they do. This is about giving people a voice who want to make sure that Britain remains a moderate, decent country, and who don't want necessarily to do that through the political party. So what Labour will do is what Labour will do. But this movement gives voice to the voiceless, who want to hold this country in the centre, and gives them the financial and manpower ability, leverage, to make sure that they get their way with candidates elected from any party.